Hey guys, I'm back with another laptop repair video. Today we have an Asus ROG Strix G15 G1513. The problem with this one, dead, it's not powering on, it's not doing anything. So the laptop, it was already in a computer repair shop, and they didn't manage to fix it, so they just sent it to me. So we have a Ryzen 7 4000 series, NVIDIA GeForce RTX, and with a Wi-Fi 6 certified. So it's a kind of new model, as you can see, and it's already dead. I already checked the charging port, so has this barrel jack type. I don't have the barrel jack, this type of barrel jack. I have the original charger, I mean, and I see this USB-C port, but I don't think it's going to charge. But anyway, as you saw, it is not powering on. Let me grab the original charger and let's check it out. Do we have any signs of activity or not? So my multimeter is in voltage mode. That's great. Let's check. What? Let's check the charger. Okay, I need to switch a little bit my multimeter, and let's see, do we have the 20 volts? Okay, I've seen something. Okay, let me try again. Come on. What is this reading? So, is the charger faulty? No, it's plugged. Let me try again. Okay. Charger is plugged. And let's give it a try. So, as you can see, we have 20 volts. So the charger is good. Okay, let's plug the charger and let's see. Okay. The charger is plugged. And as you can see, we don't have any LED activity here. So it's not taking any power, or at least it's not charging, it's not doing anything. Good, one more time. Kind of dirty, but anyway. Yeah, right. As you can see, dead. Good. So, as I just said, the laptop was already in a computer repair shop. That means no screws, or maybe one, two screws. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. So the middle ones, they're all missing. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to fix this one. What do you think it is? Faulty... what? First MOSFET, shorted motherboard, shorted CPU, chipset, EC chip. What do you think it might be? So, can I pull the cover? Nope. I need to my prying tool, which is here. So I think I catch a cold. I have like a sore throat now, and I just took a pill. And let's see. Hopefully I will not lose my voice. So everybody's getting ready for the Christmas, New Year's party. We are at the end of the year. So, okay, so we have the transparent LED bar here. So that means the back cover might have the ribbon cable. So we need to pay attention when we pull this off. Come on. Okay. On the right side, let's see. It's going to be an easy repair, tricky repair, or unrepairable. Hopefully we'll fix this. Gaming laptop, like 50-50% chances. Okay. I haven't seen any ribbon cable attached, so we are safe. So as you can see, we have here two small boards, but how they are connected? What? That's new. You see? There is no wire attached to. There is nothing. Okay. That's new for me. Great. Oof. Kind of dirty. Kind of dirty. Okay. I spot something here. Hopefully nobody reworked. But no, nobody reworked because we have the sticker and it's intact. Any liquid damage? Nope, not really. I cannot spot anything. I was refilling kind of dirty. So the fans that clogged here. So the color of the dust means heavy smoker. Good. Alright, so yeah, let's unplug the battery first. What we can check already is to see if at least the input is shorted or not. Okay, let me switch my multimeter to amps mode, and let's do a small buzz. So I have a lot of cables here, so I need to pay attention what I'm doing. I don't want to pull my cameras off the desk. So we have 0.2 ohms. We have a beautiful ground here, and these are the inductors. So we do have 85 kilos. Okay. And then we have what we have here, a main power rail. So it seems like nope, the main power rail is not shorted. Good. We have here two coils, two big ones. mega ohms reading. Oof, from mega ohms we went up to 0.8 kilo ohms. Ah, my nose. Okay, we have a coil here. That's 300 something ohms. Looks kind of okay. What is this? This is overload, but I cannot see anything you know, weird. Okay, let me plug the charger again. Okay, and let's see what voltage we have there. I'm just curious. Volts mode. I unplug the power, the battery, and let's see here. We have where we have the inductors. We don't have anything. Why? So once I. So what? We don't have anything? One volt. Nope. What is this 1 volt? This is ground maybe? Okay, so it seems like the main power rail is not present. Can I check coils maybe? 115 millivolts, that's very low. Here's nothing. Here's nothing. So I think our main power rail is kind of missing. 120 millivolts. Here I think there is a current sensor which is measuring 100 millivolts. Something is getting. No, it's not getting because it's not taking any power. So what we can do, I will switch back to ohms mode. And let's see. 0.8 kilo ohms. That's kind of weird resistance. This is kind of low, 7. Okay, this is different now. Okay, kilo ohms reading, overload. Okay, do we have any big caps here? Yes, we do. Okay, so what's going on with this? Because there is no voltage on the motherboard. Yeah, let me check again. Voltage mode. Let's check. Come on. So as you can see, the power supply, the original power supply, doesn't output anything. So I will just unplug the power supply and then I will just plug it back from the mains, and let's see, do we have the voltage back? If we do, that means the motherboard is shorted, although I cannot see anything with the multimeter. What's going on? Nope. It's a little bit weird. I unplug it and nothing. Let's try again. Okay, I'm plugging back the charger and let's give it a try. One more time. Oh, we have 20 volts. You know what? I'm just curious. To see if I will see my voltage there or not when I will plug the charger. 17 volts, and then is going to 0.6, 0.5. You saw how the voltage just dropped. Okay, and then goes simply to 0. Great. So we have an issue on the motherboard. That means we need to, let me unplug the charger, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then plug it back to the mains. Yeah, as I was just saying, we have a problem on the motherboard. I haven't checked the battery voltage, but for the moment it's not that important. But yeah, why not? As we are here, a battery voltage is, I think a battery is dead. So everything is unplugged. Let's remove the motherboard. Okay, so this is going to be long. You know what? But anyway, because we have the first two MOSFETs somewhere here or on the other side, anyway, we need to remove the heatsink if we are going to use the thermal camera. Okay, we need to make some room to be able to see something. Okay, so let's go. That was what? Screen cable. Indeed, you're right. Let me unplug the fans. One. I'm curious if the clogging will be the culprit of this laptop going dead. What do you think? Could be, huh? So we have how many screws here? Puck. Good. So we have the fan, which is out. As you can see, a little bit of dust, but the heatsink, it's okay-ish. Only the fan, the blades of the fan are clogged. That's good. Let's see on the other side how it is. Okay. Let's remove this fan also. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oof. Here we have more dust. See? This is killing the laptop. Sorry. Yeah, I'm a little bit sick. Good. Let's remove the heatsink. So we have 8 screws for the GPU, CPU, and then we have here on the left side a small screw, and here also, and then CPU, GPU. Let's see, do we have liquid metal? Hopefully not. Okay. I have one clogged nostril. Yeah. It's December. So we are breaking the seal. Out of warranty. Okay. Anyway, I think it's already out of warranty. Hey, come back. Where are you going? So this, I believe, is the chipset here. Alrighty, can we remove this? There is another screw hidden somewhere. Yeah, no. Let's use the spudger. Okay. Doesn't want to come out. Why? Here. Okay. So and yes, we do have liquid metal on the CPU. But look how much they put. It overspilled over the dia. And we have the input circuit. You see? Have the input circuit here. So let's make sure we are not messing up with this. And should we go on the microscope, or we can bust the things? We have two big current sensors here, and here we have the phases, CPU and GPU. Oh, that's a big GPU there, ginormous. The NVRAM, the power supplies for it, and I think 3.35 are right here. This may be for the RAM, this for the NVMe, but yeah, I'm curious. Do we have a shorted main power rail here at the input? We haven't seen anything weird, but maybe after. Ouch. Maybe after. We are in the wrong configuration, ohms mode now. But we have 24 mega ohms. This one, mega ohms reading. But what's going on then? Here we have kilo ohms. These are the first two MOSFETs. Okay, let me turn on my microscope. And let's see. Hopefully I will get an image. So my microscope is on. Yeah, let me bring it here. Come on, microscope. Okay, so my microscope is almost touching the camera. Okay, again, getting very blurry. So we do have the cables. For my multimeter, microscope, perfect, even beautiful. Look how I synchronized that thing is. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you see less than I do. But yeah, let me try my best for you to see. Focus, focus, focus. So, as we saw on the beginning, so this is the input here. So we have the ground here. Up, 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 up. It's in enormous mode. Great. This is the plus, guys. But you don't see, we don't have. Okay, sorry. Let me bring. Let me bring my what? My power supply, second power supply, digital multimeter. Okay, now we can see. So here we have a 82 kilo ohms. That's perfect reading. DC. This is the first MOSFET, this is the second, and then we have. Oh, wait. I'm pushing everything on my desk. Okay, so we have the second MOSFET, and then we have the current sensor. So this is the main power rail here. So we have mega ohms reading. So everything is fine, but the voltage is getting dropped right here. And why, I'm curious. Our first MOSFET is short? Nope. Gate to source? Nope. Second MOSFET? Nope. Overload? Nope. Drain to source? Nope. Let me check again here. Main power rail? No, not shorted. But why my voltage is going down? So I think it's time for like a little bit of voltage injection. What do you think? So let me lower the power, the voltage I mean, on my second power supply, and we go for what? Around 1 volt. My camera, come on, stay. 2 volts. I'm touching the camera. 0.8 volts. Let's see what's the current limit for this now. Okay, I'm stepping over with the wires, and nope, that's not enough. Let me raise it to 1.2 amps. Okay, and let's see. So if we inject a little bit of voltage here at the input, what's going to happen? Sorry. All right, so this is the DC in jack, Realtek. So they put kind of an audio chip right beside the charging port. That's interesting design. So if we inject the voltage right here, what is going to happen? Nothing. So nothing is taking power. Okay. After the second MOSFET, main power rail. Nothing. Okay, so if I short it, okay, so it's taking power. But here, nope. Why? Should pull some current, right? Let's raise the voltage a little bit. 1.7. Okay, we have 3 amps now. That's great. Let's go back. Let me try to kind of place this in kind of in the middle for you to see. So let's see now. 1.7 volts, no amps. After the second MOSFET, no amps. First MOSFET, I mean, and the second MOSFET. So nothing is taking power. But what? That's interesting. Five volts, and the current limit 3 amps. Okay, let's do this again. So this is the input after the first MOSFET. Okay, now something is pulling 80 milliamps. 4. So something is pulling here. So at the input, nope. But after the second one, so 40. Okay, let me raise a little bit more. 8 volts. The same. 3 amps current limit. So input DC jack, nothing. After the first MOSFET, 50. After the second MOSFET, 20. 50. So I think something is pulling this power. But anyway, it's not on at this voltage. Let me get a good ground somewhere. USB. Okay. Should we take the thermal camera? What do you think? My thermal camera should be somewhere. And I don't know. Okay. I have it here? Yeah. But first, let me raise it even more the voltage. Yeah, let's go to 20 volts. Current limit, yet again, 3 amps. So, DC jack, nope, nada. Second MOSFET, okay, something is pulling 40 milliamps, that's good. This is like a normal reading, right? I'm a little bit confused, to be honest with you. Let's see, it's charging. Okay, let's come here. DC in jack. Nope, it's not charging. It's not pulling any power. Nope. Nope, the laptop is not charging. Faulty, maybe what? Charging circuit? What do you think? Yeah, it's me burning the things here. I'm leaving some marks. I know, amateur. You know what? I'm curious if I'm supplying the voltage and I'm pressing the power button. What is going to happen? Top camera. Yeah, let's see. Just curious, you know. So, plug the battery, plug back the screen. Let's see. Okay, that's maybe I might need to charge the battery also a little bit. Maybe it's dead because the battery. Oh yeah. Let's apply the voltage to the laptop and see if it's trying to turn on. Okay, we are here. Can I have like a good ground? Yes. And the power on button is located somewhere here. So main power rail. I'm pressing the power on button and nope, it doesn't respond. If I put this at the input, nope, nope. So I'm pressing the power button, sorry, no. So the battery is kind of empty. Yeah, you know. So what is the voltage of the battery? 15.4. Okay. Let's go back to 16. About 16. And the current limit will be only 1 amp. Let's limit to only 1 amp. We try to charge the battery a little bit. Maybe we have a different reading after. Ground should be anyway ground, and the plus is right here. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. So the battery is charging with 1 amp. As you can see. Okay, let's revive a little bit the battery. Yeah, I know my webcam for the second power supply is kind of blurry, let's say. Can we raise the current? Okay, let's go to, okay, 2 amps. We are at the limit. 1.8 amps. Okay, let's charge a little bit. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. A lot of time, this diagnostics. Okay. So I think we charged the battery a little bit. Let's check it. Ground and plus. We are in ohms mode. As wrong. Now, what is the reading? So we have 14 volts. You see? Better. Let's see now. Do we have any? Hey, it's on. The laptop is on. Don't tell me we have an image. So don't tell me it was only a dead battery. So yeah, I think the CPU went crazy hot. Yeah. The CPU went crazy hot. Good. Before we put back the heatsink, let's see if it's charging. As I don't have the good adapter for it, we need to make sure that it's charging. So first, let's check the battery voltage. So it was only maybe, hopefully, a dead battery. That's interesting. Or maybe a frozen BIOS chip. Come on. My cables, my wires. They're getting tangled here. Any more space. So battery voltage. Where are we at? 13.9. Beautiful. Ground. Let's plug the... first let's make sure that... But you know what? I'm curious if I have the good voltage. Hey, we have 13... But this is the... what? No. This is the battery voltage. Because we have 13.9. So something is still wrong. You see, 28 millivolts. So the voltage is dropping once I'm plugging here. Something is shorted. And I don't know what. So that's an interesting fault. So the laptop is running on battery, but it cannot charge due to the fact of, I don't know. Tricky fault, huh? So I'm pretty sure we don't have any voltage right now. This is when there is a short, always. Always. When it's a short, the what? The charger is getting disconnected to protect the motherboard. So let's try again. We are all okay. We are in volts mode. That's perfect. Where is my 20? Where is my 20? What's up with the millivolts? Reading. It's taking so much time. And I cannot see the issue. The first two MOSFETs, they seems good. They're not shorted. Do you think there is an issue with charging IC? Oh, come on. What? I don't have any reading on the charging port, on the charger. What is going on? But it's very curious. Why is doing this? 15 volts. And here looks like there is no short. Why? Yeah, this is the battery charging here. So the voltage is not passing through these two MOSFETs. You see? So it's passing through the first one, but no, the second one. So it's passing through the second one, but it's not passing on the first one. So I think we have the first MOSFET is out. Yep. So on the second MOSFET, after the first MOSFET, the input of the second one is pulling something. You see? But here at the first MOSFET, nope, it's nothing. It's not pulling anything. I think the first MOSFET is blown. This is what I believe. Shoot. I should not touch this. Okay, guys. I think I have an answer for this. Okay, let me unplug the battery. Unplug the screen. Where is my spudger? So I think our first MOSFET is blown, although it doesn't show that it's blown. So if I put again in ohms mode, let's put it in continuity mode. Maybe this is my power supply, I don't need this. Maybe we can hear something. So we have a beep. Okay. Okay, good. Let's see. Battery is unplugged. You see, it's not beeping. So it looks fine, but it isn't fine. Or do you think there is a partial fault in the intersil or BQ chip, which is for sure on the other side, but that will take too long. And I believe if I replace this, we can try replacing this, and then let's see the outcome. Maybe it's going to charge after. Good. All right. Let me pause to get my my box with components, and I'll be right back. So I got my box. I should have. Nope. BQ chip. Nope. What is this? So RON. This is like a P channel one, and this one looks like an N channel. All right. Let me move the box out of the way, and let's see. Is this a N channel one? $30 N channel MOSFET. Bingo. Good. Let's take one. Okay, so I already used one of those MOSFETs. Place it. And let's give it a try, guys. Let me switch on my hot air. Let's switch to microscope. But first, let me put some Captain tape. As I will not remove the motherboard for this, I need still to protect a little bit the plastics and the surroundings, as I don't want to melt something. Okay. And the charging port a little bit, as there's a lot of plastic around. Good. I think it's more than enough. Let's bring the microscope again. Switch to microscope. And yes, we do have the first MOSFET. Can I place the motherboard in such a way that it's not in an inconvenient place for me? Of course we can do it. So this is our first MOSFET. For you guys, okay, now it's okay. Now it's even better. Let me not cover the charging port. Good. Let's blink the army. This is our flux. Hot air tweezer is up to nope 500. And let's see, this is the culprit. So the solder starts melting, and great. We remove the MOSFET, and let's bring ours. Yeah, let me lower the temperature a little bit. I will just add some leaded solder. Yeah, it's taking a lot of heat. I know. Cold solder joint, it's called. Okay. Alright. I think it's more than enough. Yep. And let's add more flux. Bring the MOSFET in place. Hot air. If we install this MOSFET and it's not turning on, if it's not charging, that means we have an issue with the charging IC. Okay, our MOSFET is in place. As you saw, how fast it was using a not low mesh solder, but so this is might be the faulty one, but we'll see if it's this one or not. Okay, let's see now what is going to happen. Top camera. Okie dokie. Yep, still hot. We wait a little bit. Okay. Let me prepare already my multimeter. Let's plug the battery. I'm curious if it's charging. But yeah, let's test it first. Or we can go directly with the power supply maybe. And we see if it's drawing any power. Maybe it's quicker. Okay, let's raise it to 19.5. Around 2 amps. current limit. Okay. Let's see. Now is pulling out some power or not? Nope, it's not pulling any power. You see? So it's going to pull here after the what? After the first MOSFET. Yeah, it's charging the battery. But nope, it's not drawing any power here. Of course, we can short this one. Yeah, this is a tricky fault. I believe there is an issue with our charging IC, intercell big chip. So we need to take out of the board. Wow, that's going to take a lot. So the issue is not our first MOSFET, because as you saw, I thought it's faulty, but it's not faulty. It is not faulty. So the multimeter was right. So here at the input, we have this 4.7 kilo ohms resistor. Okay. So it shows 4.7. Whoa. It's buzzing. For this to buzz. Mega ohms. Why this 4.7 kilo ohms resistor shows no 4.I it's not kilo ohms, it's ohms. 4.8 ohms, so no, this is good. So once we plug this to ground, 79 kilo ohms. Do you think there is an issue on the other side? Because this is charging here, no problem. But here is not taking any power. Here is drawing the power, here not. So this MOSFET is not turned on. So we don't have the 20 volts on the gate. And the gate should be this one. Gate to ground, overload. So this one is not. Why? Okay. Let me remove this a little bit. Let's have a look here. So the eye is going on the other side. Cool. What can I say? It's going on the other side. So, do you think if we short the first MOSFET, it's going to work just fine? It's going to charge the battery? Because no, it's already taking too long. So if we jump wire this one, do you think it's still going to charge? I'm still though curious what's on the other side. But yeah. My gums reading. Just curious, you know. Okay. So we apply power here. 19 point. So here is not pulling any power, but here, yeah. You see? But the voltage is going to 15 volts. Yeah, it's going to the battery voltage. So yeah, it's charging just fine. So the battery was dead. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's not no short, no nothing, but the component is faulting. Okay, I don't know what to do. Stay. I might need to remove the motherboard. It's going to take a while. I thought it's going to be a much easier job, to be honest. Not that long. Because I don't want to kind of, you know, do the jump thing. But yeah, it is what it is now. Okay, let's remove the SSD and let's have a look. Maybe there's liquid damage on the other side, who knows. Okay, so we have all these coax cables. These are for LEDs. So battery, nope, it's not necessary to remove the battery for this, but for sure we have a lot of cables to pull off. Yep, let's see, maybe we will find something interesting on the other side, who knows. So the RAM stick needs to go out. as we have here, we have here some cables, backlight for the keyboard, trackpad, and we have all these cables here. Blue, hopefully I will remember the colors. Yeah, we need to remove the Wi-Fi cards. Like this. Okay, luckily we have the colors written on the motherboard. I was just thinking to take a photo of this. Okay, so let's see where we have screws. Here we have screws. More screws, yes. Here. And here one. Good. And the board is out. Okay, so here we have some coverings. I wonder what's underneath. Of course, Super I/O chip. Good. Alright, let me remove the laptop and let's see. Wow, there's another lot of space here. Let me put back this box. Okay, sorry, I just touched the camera. Let me make some room here. And let's have a look together under the microscope. Maybe we can spot something. And also, let's find the charging IC. Oh look, a dead bug. Okay, for me the image is not that clear. Hopefully for you it is. Okay, I think now it's way better. For you, it's clear. Yeah or not? Yay or nay? Now it's clear. Okay, so we see together. Good. Okay, here seems alright. CPU, GPU. Yeah, let me not forget that I have liquid metal on the other side on the CPU. The IDE chip looks just fine. There's another IDE chip. Wow. Two of them. What is this? Looks like a power supply. 3.3 and 5 volts. 82 5M, no, 5828 5M TI from TI. Okay, TI technologies are here. Okay, this is like a LDO. Okay, so the computer is working. Okay, we have for the HDMI and we have the intercell. Look. So this is our problem. Do you think this is our problem? So we have like an intercell chip here. So, okay. So the intercell chip is located near to the USB-C. Okay, let me turn 62776. No, I don't have this chip. Looks very, very dirty. And it is. Is liquid damage there or what? No. Yeah, it's very, very dirty here. Okay. A lot of fluffy thingies on the board. This is like a PI. What is this chip? HDMI? Who knows? Oh, sorry. So this is our intercell chip. And my problem might be related to this, but I don't have this one. I don't think. The thing might be compatible with the one that I have in stock, because as you remember, I just replaced an intercell chip. I need to check. I need to check online to see if are compatible or not. Okay, let me have a look online, check my stock, and see if I can swap this one out. Okay, I'll be right back. So guys, I think I overlooked something. So as you know, we found together what it was, that intercell chip right here, right? But after looking a little bit, I found something very interesting about this board. I think I went too fast and I mixed a small detail. So let me show you what I found. So let me switch to microscope. And it seems like this board has the intercell chip and also the BQ chip. I think this is my first time when I'm seeing this configuration. So the main power line, the 19 volts comes here, and then this chip will create the main board power line, so it will be around 13 volts, and this bigger chip will take out the charge. So this is for charging battery and providing the power. For the battery, and this one will create the main power rail for the full board. So you remember we had those two input MOSFETs right here. Let me show you what I found. So 15 ohms. So these are both N-channel MOSFETs. It beeps. The gates are hooked together, as you can see, 0.1 ohms. And these ones, they are not switched on in theory by this intercell chip. The thing is that I buzz from the gates of the two MOSFETs, but I cannot find exactly the pin. So let me show you. So going around, as you can see, something is very fishy, because should be one pin that goes and control the gates of both MOSFETs, but it's not buzzing. So hopefully it will not be a track which is broken. So I'm keeping my one probe on gates of the two MOSFETs, and I try to find which pin is related and is controlling the gates, but no pin is buzzing. So what you see, I just put a little bit of IPA because I did some testings just to keep the video as short as possible, and I found something very interesting for you. So yeah, let's check again the BQ chip. So nothing is buzzing. Nothing is going to control. Maybe there is like a resistor or something in between, but for sure I checked here this area and nothing. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully there's no broken track, because I need to, if it's this, then I need to run a wire. Okay, resistors, as you can see. So the BQ chip all right, so we found the missing link. So the BQ chip is controlling the gates of the MOSFETs. Okay, so it's buzzing. All right, we are getting somewhere. Okay, perfect, we found the gates. And if you remember at the beginning, when we were applying power, yeah, I need to switch to my second. Wait a little bit, because I had to reorganize a little bit my things here. So you remember at the beginning when we were applying power to the main at the input, it was not drawing any power, but it was drawing some power after the second MOSFET. Okay, That was very interesting. So I thought maybe there is an issue with the charging port. Maybe it has that charging ID pin. I need to connect my probes because I had to switch one power supply because I don't have enough, sorry, USB ports in my laptop. Oh shoot. Okay, great. All right, so I just put my probes here. Oh, 4 amps, that's too much. 4 amps, that's too much current. Let me lower down. 3.5, still too high. 2.9. I need to go. Oh, this is too low. Let's go to, 2 amps, around 2 amps. Okay. 90 volts. 2 amps current limit. So, as I was saying, when we were applying power here, there was no power drop. So as you can see, I just inject some voltage. I just burn this pad a little bit, and I found something interesting. But here we were drawing some power. Okay, so in order to enable the power for the board to draw some power, I had to plug the charging port, the charger here. So what I will do, I will just plug the charger. Of course, it's not going to output any power. Okay, we are in ohms mode. Let's go to voltage. So as you can see, wait, now it's a little bit better. All right, let me take out my second power supply. Okay, so black probe on ground, red probe here. So as you can see, we don't have any power. Okay, that's good. But then if I will inject some voltage now, yeah, let me unplug it for you to see maybe. So this is the charging port, disconnected. If I will disconnect the charger and then I will apply some power here, it's not doing anything. You see, I have this, so it's not drawing any power. So I will activate, quote unquote, the charging. See, I just plug the power, and then I will just, let me go to here. Okay, black probe, and then I will just look. It's pulling current, 50 milliamps, 70 milliamps. So something is consuming that power, right? So let me bring my thermal camera and let me show you what I found. Infrared camera. Okay, so the screen is right there. We have the probe here and we have the motherboard. Okay, and now let's apply let's inject some voltage here. Okay, and then we look around here. Look, something is getting hot there. No, now it's not drawing any power. Yeah, I will move the black probe on other ground just to make some room here. Okay. Look. Something is getting hot there. You see? Power will take a couple of seconds and then it's getting hot. You see? So it's just me here applying power. Yeah, let me go up. We are applying power. And after a few seconds, yep, boom, you have there. You see? So it's not instant. It will take a while. So this was what I found. So let me put my macro lens and you'll see for yourself what exactly is. So I know more or less where it's located. We apply power. Nothing for the moment. So look, here we have the intercell chip and here we have the BQ chip. So what do you think? Why my BQ chip is getting hot? And you have those, there's a resistor and a capacitor. You see, this one is getting hot. And it is not even on. Yeah, I know, I burned the board here, no problem. Look. So this is our BQ chip, okay? All right, let me remove the infrared camera and we go together here because I've just poured some alcohol, some IPA, and I think our BQ chip is kind of toasty, but yeah. To be honest with you, with the IP is not that visible. Only the capacitors and this capacitor here and the resistor will get hot. You'll see the capacitor is going to drive the first one. And the IPA is just slightly moving on the IC, on the BQ chip. So I think this is our problem, guys. Man, it took a while. But let's see. If we replace this IC, if the problem is going to be fixed or not. Nope, it's not drawing any power. Now, you see the resistor and the capacitor right here, they're getting dry, and the IPA is slightly moving on top of the chip. So yeah, this is what I found. It took a while, but now I need to check to see if I have this BQ chip in stock or not. but I know that I have some BQ chips brand new. So let me have a look. I will pause and I will be right back. So I just got my box, and I think I have the BQ chip, that specific one. Scotch diode BQ 24735, BQ 24780S. So, what do you think? We have a winner. All right, let's replace that chip and see what's going on. Is going to fix the board or not? So I already used one. I have like 10 of them. So my stock, it's okay. Yeah, let me prep the chip a little bit. Great. Okay. I might need my soldering iron, but I will need a small tip for this job. I don't need the big one. And I need what? Do I still have small tips? Yes. This one will do the trick just fine. Okay, let me switch on my soldering station. Raise the temp. And switch to force microscope. Alright, let me move the motherboard a little bit out of the way. Yeah, this job took a while, to be honest. Yeah, let me zoom. Okay, this is good for me. For you is good? Something like that. Alrighty then. Let's prep the beautiful chip. Flux. Okay. I think I should maybe... Alright, let's prep this chip. Something like that. Okay. Let's turn the chip around to have access easily. Beautiful. I don't know, guys, if you are prepping the chips, but I do like to prep my chips. I'm pretty sure it's going to help a lot. Alright, my chip is ready. Let me bring the motherboard. So, where is my faulty BQ chip? Is right here. Right here. I would like to zoom. So we have the screen connector right here. So we need to pay attention to that. I will zoom because I want to lower the temp of the pads. By applying some lead solder. For me it's okay, for you also. Let me center it for you. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. Now let's bring the flux. The good amount of flux out there. So these are the two, the resistor and the cap here, which they were getting hot. So I measure here, so there is no short. So the pin number 1, it's right here in the corner. Okay, I see the solder is melting. And my chip is out of the way. Good. While the board is hot, let's prep a little bit. I need more flux for sure. Yeah, I was expecting for that to happen. No problem. So we need to remove the solder. It's too much. Can we do it? Yes or nay? I need a bigger tip. Of course. It's not going to melt this solder. Or maybe yes. Let me cut this down. And use more flux. Time consuming job, man. So for the quantity, I think it's okay, huh? Oof. Let's remove this wire. If we can now. Of course we can. What? Come on. Good. Okay. Let me try to prep again some of the pads. Okay. Pay attention to the ground plane. Okie dokie. think we are done. Alright, let's bring the beautiful chip. Okay, so this is our new chip. Of course, it's very sticky. So let's see the pin orientation. The pin orientation, the pin number 1 is like this. Yeah, he's here. For you it's not visible, but I can see. Okay. Let's put into the position the chip. Hot air. Almost there. Okay. Is on the spot. Now let's press it down. It's shifted. It's moved. Okay. I don't like when it's moving like this. Okay, I need to stop a little bit. Okay, and let me add a little bit of flux, because we have a lot of bridges and a lot of pads. They're not well soldered, as you can see. So let's see what we can do to improve a little bit the situation. So here, ready, like this. Nice. Good. Now I'm sure my pins are well soldered. I mean the chip pins. Here we have a bridge, another bridge. It was, not anymore. Let's see, here we have something, I think. Let me turn a little bit the board. Perfect. Those are some nice soldering joints. Nope. We are getting bridges. So let's flux that. Okay. For me, it's okay. I don't know for you, but my soldering job, it's nicey. So I cannot spot any bridges. Do you? Alright. So now, the moment of truth. Let's see. what we are going to do, use the multimeter. Wait, because yet again I have some tangled wires here. So, original charger, come here. Yet again we have that 23 millivolts whatever. Let me unplug the brick, plug it back. Okay, and just try again. But we cannot get the 20 volts. Man. Do you think there's an issue with the charger also? Huh? No, this is the charger actually. So looks good. Might be faulty, who knows? Do I have like a faulty multimeter? Where is my other multimeter? Oh, it's right there. Wait. Okay. Let me bring this multimeter to see, because it's starting to getting into my nerves, to be honest with you, and I'm a little bit fed up. So no, not even with this one, we don't have the 20 volts. Nope, it's not measuring anything. Okay. Just great. Now we have like a problem with the charger. I don't want to ruin my chip if the charger has a problem. You know what I mean? Okay, nothing smoked. We have voltage. Still we don't have anything. But anyway, at least the power is getting into the board, you see? After, now we have the 21 millivolts. You see? Now it's passing the current. I think our laptop is fixed, but first we need to check what's going on with this charger. I think our laptop is fixed, to be honest with you. But yeah. Or I just remember something. Do you think? Okay. Okay. Let me check a little bit. So do you think I need to connect this to the battery? Because yep, that might be our issue. Okay, so the battery is plugged. Let's see what's the battery voltage. 14 volts, good. I will plug 20 millivolts. I think there's an issue with the charger. But if we supply that power, okay, now the final test, guys. $19 volts, good. Look, it's pulling out current. And then it went down. Have you seen? That's exactly what I want to see. Anyway, it's like a power limit here. Yeah, okay. Let me go up. 5 amps. Look, 3 amps, and then it's going down. Have you seen? Okay. Okay, now it's in the correct place. I think it's trying to power on, but due to the fact I don't have the heatsink, it's shutting down. Three amps goes up to almost 4 amps and then it's shutting off. Yeah, the CPU is not hot or not even warm, but if I will place the heatsink, I think it's going to charge, but or at least start. What is interesting, I have also an USB-C, and I can see here like a power delivery chip. Let's see. $20 volts, 19 volts, so 1.6, 3 amps. So as you can see, it's charging the battery. All right. Let's see the battery voltage, because I think the charger, the battle jack charger, is kind of not good. So we have 16 volts on the battery, and as you can see, it's going up. so it's charging fine. 3.7 amps, so it's pulling 3.7 amps. Now, what we have here? Okay, I don't have anything. What is this coil doing? 16 volts. This is the charging circuit. What is this? Maybe this one might be the 5 volts. 3.3 is present, as you can see. That's good. This is the 5 volts. What do we have here? Nothing. So guys, we have something here. 16 volts. Okay, this is the 16 volts. I'm happy to see. So the battery is charging. As you can see, we have the PD controller here. Good. So yeah, the USB-C is charging. Happy to see that. I didn't thought before to check it out with the USB-C to see if it's charging or not. And here with the battle jack. So what we have here? So we have nothing. We have the 14 volts, the battery voltage, and here now if you plug it, nothing. Do you think the charging port? Yeah, might be faulty. But it's very curious because I don't have any voltage here. Huh? What is this? 27 millivolts? Man. And I unplugged so many times. This charger, and nope, doesn't want to work. My socket, I think it's okay. Let me try another one. Okay, let's see now. I have the 20 volts present. I wish, but nope. The 20 volts are not present on the barrel jack. Yeah, I think it's faulty. The charger is faulty. But it's weird because we had before. Okay, good. For me, to be honest with you, I would like to see the screen on this one, if it's turning on. So, yeah, we fixed the issue, but I want to see this computer turn on, and I would like to see the image on it. All right. Yeah, it took a while. Let me disconnect the battery because now the battery has some voltage. Okay. Good. So with 14 volts, I believe the laptop should start without any problem on battery. So why do I have here these flat screws? Do you know? Let me check again the screws. Okay, so these are the ones. Okay. And one more screw. Good. Let's see if this laptop will start without the fans. Cable screen or screen cable. Let's hold the motherboard in place. Hold on. Nope. Oh yeah, of course. Of course it's not working. We forgot the keyboard ribbon cable, of course. Battery back. Second try. Let's see. Okay, so we have an LED. As you can see there, I hear some squeaking noise. Okay, the keyboard is not going to lit up, no problem. And we have screen. Perfect. So everything is just fine. There is no SSD. That's beautiful. Now, so primary battery 5%. Okay, let's see if it's charging on USB-C. Okay, I will have this. Where is my USB-C charger? Is right here. So I have my USB-C. I will just plug it. Should be which one? This one. And we see something. So the GPU and CPU are getting hot. I mean warm. So we have 5% battery. CPU 47 degrees. Nope, it's not pulling any power. Why? What happened? Nope. No, it's not pulling any power. Barrel jack. Let's see, this one. It's going to work now. Not really. Oh man. 3%. $53 the CPU, but why now it's not charging? We just connected the battery. I mean the keyboard, and that was it. But now it doesn't want to charge anymore, even with the USB-C. Yeah, let me unplug this. Plug back. Okay, so now it's charging. 2%. 4.8 amps. Wow. So I will wait until I will see. So it's like 3% battery. So the CPU hopefully will not shut down the board. If we see here 4%, that means it's going to is charging just fine. But for sure I see here 4.8 amps. So it's pulling a lot of power. Okay. Come on. Give me that 4%. 4%. Good. Alright. So the battery is charging. Nice. Okay. And the battle jack is not doing anything. And that's a pity. But oof, the heatsink. Oh, do not close, please. Not yet. I have here what? This is the ground. And we have how much? We don't have anything. Of course we don't have anything. Shoot. Nope, it's not charging. With the normal charger is not charging. Good. Okay, the heatsinks are very hot. So for me the laptop is repaired, but we had this charger, the original charger, working at the beginning, but not anymore. It doesn't want to work anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay. But doesn't give any power. We are in volts mode. Yes, of course we are in the volts mode. Okay, it's fast. The sampling rate is fast. So it should, in theory, give me some. Now 53 millivolts. What is this? Okay, guys. I think I will stop here for today. I will give it a call to the client, let him know the situation, and maybe I will continue the video. If not, I will just upload like that. For me, it's charging just fine on USB-C. Yeah. Okay. Good. I will see you guys maybe to reassemble everything, to check if everything is going fine, and I let the client know that his charger, the barrel jack, is not working. But for sure, I can pull. Yeah, you know what? Just before I leave, okay, connect this, and I will just inject. Nope, not this one. I will use my power supply. Give it the last try. Let's see if it's so the current limit on this 4.8 volt, 4.8 amps, and let's see if it's drawing that power. Not really. Okay, it's going. I think I don't have enough power to my with my power supply. I think this is that. You see, it's going up to 4 something amps, and then it's going dropping down. So yeah, now it's taking the power, as you saw. Okay, I will stop here, guys, and yeah, see you maybe on the next video, or maybe I will continue this too. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and see you later. Bye bye. Hey guys, I'm back to continue and this video and this repair. Sorry for my voice. I think I got sick, so yeah, hopefully I will not yeah, stress you too much with my voice, and hopefully you will understand what I'm talking. So we fixed the board the board last night, and yeah, let me clean up the flux, clean the fans, install back everything, do a test, and let's call this a day. And yeah, let's start by removing the board. Yeah, it's going to be tricky to talk today, since yesterday I had this funky voice, so today got worse. Hopefully you all doing all right. Okay. Let's remove the laptop. Yeah, and let's quickly clean. Yeah, because I want professional repair. Alright, so I have the IPA, I have some paper towels at hand. So yeah, it was very interesting and pretty challenging repair, as we didn't have any short on the motherboard, but still the PQ chip was faulty and was very tricky to find it. But at the end, as you saw yesterday, we managed to find the faulty chip, or the faulty component, I will say. Okay, let's lift this up. It's like a magnet. Good. I will not touch the part with sorry, with the liquid metal. I just want to clean here. Where is the flux? And yeah, let me bring the IPA. Okay. So I informed the client, and yeah, there is no issue that his charger is faulty, because he told me that he does have another charger. So good for him. So I think, yeah, we will charge a little bit the laptop via the USB-C, test a little bit the laptop functionality, and that's it. Okay. For me, it was an interesting repair, this one. Hope that for you too. Yeah, some challenging repairs. But yeah, I do like them to be complicated. Okay, I will inform the client about the thermal paste here. Yeah, it's dry. So he knows what will be the next service for this laptop. Good. All right. Let's put the sink back. A heat sink, I mean. Quickly. So it was like this, right? No liquid metal overspill. That's great. Yeah, there's a virus going on, and I took it. I took some pills, but sorry, didn't change that much. Okay, GPU is done. CPU, I mean, is done. Now the GPU. Yeah, good. Let's see. Yeah, I need to clean the fans because they're very dirty, if you remember. But I'll show you. Okay, like this. Let me wipe a little bit of dust. Like that. So, as you can see, the heatsinks are pretty clean. Yeah, just here a little bit and here a little bit. Let me take the brush. Quickly. Done. Shoot. Okay. Now we need to place the board down and somehow not to forget the flat cables. Okay, so we have here one flat cable, 2, 3, 4, and these wires for the LEDs. Come on, get out. Perfect. So the motherboard is in place. Like this. It's in place or not? Yep, it's in place. We had like a RAM stick. Okay, the Wi-Fi. But first, I'm going too fast. Let me plug the flat cables. And this one. Okay, the battery will be the last one. Okay, shoot. I should connect first the flat cables. This one is very short. Okay. Come on. Something like that. And this one too. Perfect. Keyboard. Great. And now these cables used for the LEDs, RGBs, they are kind of the connectors. They look like they are used for green, blue, the other way around. Shoot. They look like the ones used in the Wi-Fi connectivities. Blue. Luckily they label the color of the wires on the motherboard. Great. A green one. Okay. And here we have what? We have the white and the black. There There's a W. And a B for black. Okay, the white one is in place. Man, pretty tricky. I heard a click, that's great. Okay, let me install the Wi-Fi card. Okay, those wires, they were underneath this board. So it was like this. This was the black, and the other one was the white. Okay, good. What's next? RAM stick. Great. Let's screw back the motherboard. So for the motherboard, we have these tiny screws. So we have two here on the top. Another two. Magnet to your thingy. One here. You have the white arrow, which marks the correct position. Okay, now it's laying flat. Another one. It was on the left. In total around 4 screws for the motherboard. Yeah. And the fifth is right here. Perfect. Good. Screen cable in place. Battery. Now I will go and clean quickly these ones. Okay. I'll pause and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I just brushed them a little bit, so now they're clean. Okay, so let's install them. It was like this. Yep. Okay, and the other one was right here. I had a look online for the charger. So the original charger has 20 volts, 12 amps, and 240 watts, and it's around 100 something euros. So crazy expensive. But luckily that this laptop can be charged via the USB-C. So that's great. So you have two options. Good. Let's mount the fans. Okay. I think I should use this short screw here on the motherboard and the long screws for the and these ones here. Okay, another one here, another one here. We have the SSD and we are done. Good. This is for the Wi-Fi card. One more screw, the fan here. So yeah, complicated job, but very nice. Very nice. Oh, the other way around. We managed to find the issue. Yeah, pretty tricky when we don't find any short on the board, and we need to find the faulty component. Okay, now we place back the screw with the broken sticker. So, the laptop was repaired. iTechnician Mac&PC repair. Yeah, good. We don't care about that. So I think we're pretty much done on this laptop. We just need to put the back cover, let it charge, and that's it. Okay, let's plug back the battery now. Good. Back over. It's like this. Yes, indeed, it's like that. Let's do the click. Okay, perfectly aligned. Yep, let's screw it back. One screw here, another one here. These screws are very important for the hinge. Another one here. Another one here. Yeah, this is too short, and this one too. Yeah. All right. Let's see the outcome, guys. So we have the USB charger. Okay, let's plug. So we have 5 volts. We have charging light, 3.5 amps. So what do you think, guys? The laptop is back to life. Good. Like this. I don't want to stress the charging port. Great. Let's open the laptop. Charging light. And let's power on. Power on. We have the backlit keyboard. And let's wait for the screen. We had the BIOS reset, so it's going to take a little bit as we unplug the battery. And we have sound, guys. Windows is loading. Great. And we also have here charging. Wi-Fi. Yeah, I have a name. Sorry. Yep. The Wi-Fi networks are there. Good. So now I can switch it off. Okay. Alright, guys. I think that's pretty much it. The laptop is fixed. It's off. And it's charging just fine. Okay, this is the proof. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And yeah, see you on the next video repair. Have a nice day, evening, and bye bye.